Ladies and gents, boys and girls, I did something a little different today with the microphones. Let me know how you like it. Also, before you watch this video, please guess how much horsepower and torque this thing makes in the comments and then see how you do. And, we'll find out at the end of the video or partway through the video how much it makes. I asked Jamie and she said 40 horsepower. I said, yeah, I've driven it somewhere between 30 and 40. They rated at 38 horsepower and 40 foot-pounds, so I figured it would lose a little bit of drivetrain, but not a whole lot. And so, do a little bit of the guessing game and see what you win. Brakes are oily now from Edelman. I think that's good. Neutral? Yes. Oh, that's pretty good. I'm crooked and I'm over to the right a tiny bit. Let's try to fix her up. Those are my chains. It has raw chains in the bed. A little bit over. I think I'm in a... How do I look, chat? That looks pretty good. That's pretty good. I'd say we're good. I should have brought tools to take off the engine cover. Guys, I turned the camera on and off. Put a mic here. I put a mic in the back end near the tailpipe. I'm unsure what the RPM is, so our tach reading is going to change our torque output. So I'm going to try to get it down. It seems right now that it's good. Coyote people. It says that's 3,000, and that sounds about right. Should we try third first? We'll see how long third gear is. Are you ready? Are you ready? Honda Acty? Let's slow you down and get some torque numbers way down. 2,000. I think I went to 7,000. Alright, it's not showing torque, but it did make 32 horsepower. The tach signal was all over the place. We'll check this out. Gentlemen, that beeping is awful. I gotta disconnect that box. Alright, I turned on more filtering for the RPM, and we'll keep trying. It's dancing all over. Mess with it a little bit more. Oh boy. We'll see how that does. Okay, I have a cleaner signal, but it's way too low. I mean, that thing's buzzing like at least 4,000. I didn't even see over 3. All right. It's at 1,000 now, which is probably right. We'll just say that to ourselves. seems accurate. It says that's like 3,200, 35. Yeah, that makes more sense. We'll see. And the tach is smooth. The inductive lead is real smooth. All right, it's under 2,000 and third. 4, 5, 6. Really smooth graph, really smooth. That was 7,000 I lifted. Sounds about right. Good as it'll get, probably. I'm gonna look up and see what the angle they fire at. I have it set to every 720. It's a 3-cylinder, so we'll see how all that goes. Much cleaner, much cleaner. I'm glad I played with. There's like 5 filters. Number 1 work. I figured out the gear ratios if they're right, and we'll see if they make sense. Everybody says the red line's about 7,500, and it peaks out at like 5, you can feel, and 7 is just, it only dips power a little bit, but there's not much of a reason to wing it like that. It made 32 horsepower and 39 foot-pounds. It's pretty good. It's rated for 38. Let's see if the tach looks good in third. Oh, the beeping. Yes, the beeping. Let's see if my stuff lines up. Maybe. Ready? Bring it down to 1,500 and roll into it. Well, that's not right. Yeah, the tach was showing really low. Yeah. Dang. It only went to like 4,000 and it was really swinging. Let me change some more. Yeah, I think the inductive at 720 is by far the most accurate. I think that's dead on. There's really not many people who dyno these. I don't know why. Fourth gear is actually like 1.1. It's the closest thing to 1.0, but I don't want to wing it like that on the dyno. It's probably gonna make less horsepower because it has so much ratio. This seems right. 1,500. Ready? Yeah, 33 horsepower, 36 foot-pounds. Twice in a row. You go for the trifecta. You always do 3. I like to do about 3. Reset the dyno screen. Slow down to about 2,000. 3,000. 4,000. 5. 6. 7. Ladies and gents, boys and girls, wanted to bring up the dyno run files and show you how awesomely consistent this is. You can see how it peaks out between 5 and 5,500. It doesn't drop off really that bad, honestly. Up here, it's, you know, it's 30-ish horsepower and it still carries out 30 to 7,000, but you can certainly feel this torque drop right here. You're like, oh, I got to shift. It is cool to see how much power it does make down low, the torque, I mean. It's cool to see how much torque it makes, and it's pretty flat all the way through. And then you feel this, and then you're like, okay, grab another gear. But awesome to see how well it did, how consistent it is. Honda, I looked it up. Honda rated this at 38 horsepower and 40 foot-pounds. which you can pretty much guarantee is at the flywheel for this engine. So making that to the rear tires with 40,000 American miles, 60 some kilometers, 60 some thousand kilometers, pardon me, 30 years old. Pretty awesome in my opinion.